I don't know if the screen's syncing again or it's off. I think tilted and slanted and whatever. Hey, how's it going? So I was all ready to teach a class today for closing credits. And then for some reason didn't remember us setting it from the 20th to April, from March 20th to April 17th. I don't remember that. Because normally we start at the beginning of a month and then it ends the same month. That's normally the goal, the target. But I don't remember why we overlapped it. Anyway, so I was all ready, and just give you a little bit like a heads up. So day one of my class, I go through the basics of good audio. So I showcases of all the different microphones. Sorry. All the different microphone options and how to use them and the difference between XLR and USB. And I got interfaces and I got audio treatment and to show and all that kind of stuff. But obviously I don't have to do that today. So since I was already make-upped, the lights are on, I was already ready to do something, I record a video. Why not? Another thing that came up, I don't know if this video is going to be going up before the other videos because, so I got a new iPhone. So I've had an iPhone 13 for like forever, just because I refused to update. But it was starting to affect my actual work, like answering emails. Like I would open up Gmail and it would just freeze. It would just be a black screen. I was having trouble typing and even clicking buttons. It would assume that I'm clicking a different button. All that kind of stuff. Weird errors back and forth. And so it was making it difficult. So it's time to finally upgrade. So I upgraded to iPhone 16. So, a big difference. Actually, I think this one's 12. I think this is iPhone 12, actually. I don't remember. But the one that I upgraded to is a huge difference. Now, if I went from 15 to 16, it would not have been a big difference. If I went from 12 to 13, not a big difference. But 12 to 16, big difference. Also, I can use it for filming because one of the most successful things I think I've posted on Fiverr outside of character voice acting and video game voice acting has actually been filming and doing a lot of like green screen stuff. I don't know how well you were able to see that, but it's just a big black mess. But there's a green screen hanging up behind all that stuff. You'll see it poking right there. There's a little shotgun mic. There's where is it? There's the ring light, all kinds of stands and stuff like that. And I just finished filming. Get over here. Get over here. Just finished filming something for a client, which I do a lot now. I actually do a lot more of that. So I film a lot more in my studio, and I make a fair amount of money doing that. And so since I use my phone, because I don't have any autofocus lenses for my Blackmagic yet, still using my phone. So I was like, upgrading would also give me the ability to have like higher resolution and better film quality and all that kind of stuff. So that was another reason. However, I filmed because I'd never filmed in this format before, and I totally forgot about it and kind of the do's and don'ts. I filmed in 4K, 30 frames a second, ProRes, and it was about 50 minutes of footage, and it was like 600 gigs. So that's taking forever to upload, or forever to go from the phone to Dropbox, because I don't have a hard drive for it yet. long story short, these are the kind of typical struggles of moving forward, upgrading, and kind of, adding to your career. There's always going to be hiccups. So I thought it was appropriate to talk about something, even if this is kind of short, something that I don't think I've actually said before, but this channel's been around for a while, so correct me if I'm wrong. But it's something that I've had to say a lot to my students, and I think it's something that a lot of people need to hear. I thought it was obvious. I guess it's not. And that is that you have to start at suck. It's the funniest way I could put that. You have to start at an entry level of being terrible. You have to. There's a lot of people that throughout the time that I've been teaching the class on closing credits have wanted to know what they can do to basically jumpstart and make a huge leap past all the shitty years. You can't. You can't do that. You can't just jump past all of the kind of trial and error and the embarrassing yourself and the stress and the headache and the up late at night and working on shitty projects. You can't. It's impossible. You have to start at suck. You have to start being terrible, and then you can slowly get the ball rolling. Now, yes, you can't take classes, and that does give you a bit of an advantage, but you're still going to suck. Having extra information, think about it like this way. So, getting into voiceover is not like playing a video game where you can select your difficulty. There's one difficulty. That's it. And we're talking, it's like Atari level, like it's classic Nintendo level, like Ninja Turtles on the Nintendo level of difficulty. You don't get to choose. It's Fester's Quest. It's going to be hard. You don't get to choose a difficulty. But with nowadays, the best analogy to that is taking classes is not setting a difficulty. It's not making it easier for you. What it is you still have to play the game. You still have to play the game the way, the difficulty that it's set, which is going to be hard. It's all going to be hard. But taking classes, getting coaching, that's like going through the tutorial levels. It doesn't make the rest of the game easier, but it does give you kind of a heads up about what this does and what that does. It's that the thing that's coming at you, the challenges that are ahead are still going to kick your ass, okay? That's inevitable. That has to happen. But you can get familiar with what the buttons do, at least. You still have to press them at the right time. You still have to, take hits and, get knocked all over and restart and die and find out that, oh, that kills me instantaneously. You still have to find out all that. But you can at least be aware that there are hazards and what the items do and what buttons to press on your DAW. I don't know why I put it in quotes, because this wouldn't be the quotes. Anyway, yeah, you have to start at terrible. There's no way to not start at terrible. There's no way to just go right into it and just be easy and instantaneous. Absolutely not. That's not going to happen. I wish it was. I would love if I could give people that much information, that much of a heads up, that much advice, that much. I can't. No teacher, no coach, no class, no workshop. None of that is going to make it where the actual work part is going to be easy. It's not. Because you can be familiar with what to expect. Your skills are still at 0. Because your skills only advance with experience. They don't expand. You don't get better just because you went to a class and you took you found a coach. It's going to make some of it easier, sure. But it's not just going to be a breeze. If you take all the classes in the world, take all of them, and you talk to every coach, you did every workshop, you still have zero actual experience. You have their help, you have their advice, you have their kind of, their rules of thumb and their kind of, their quick tips and stuff like that. But you only get better by doing. So you still start at zero. Going through the tutorial level does not level up your character. It never does. You go through the tutorial level, you learn what you need to learn, and you can only gain experience when you actually start playing the game. But yeah, it's one of those things I'm pretty sure I've said in passing, but I feel like people need to know, because I feel like people don't really understand that, especially young people. And I don't want to dunk on young people. Young people are always going to be young people. Young people are always going to... I was like that. Everybody who's older than me, you know, when they were younger, was like that. It's all of us. All of us. But they seem to want it to be easier, and I get it, and I understand. And it's my job to try to make it less stressful, or to at least let you know this is going to kick your ass. As much help as I hope as that can be, look, I can't stop it from kicking your ass. I can't be there and make all those decisions for you. But I can let you know, okay, so that thing right there, that's going to kick your ass. And if you're ready, you can block, and you can take less damage, and maybe it'll hurt less in your soul, but it's still going to kick your ass. It's still going to... I can't do that for you. So, I mean, the equivalent of it being easy is me playing the game for you. And I can't do that. I can't. This is not one of those cases where that can happen. So, yeah, I just wanted to share that. I hope this helps. Apparently people needed to know. I thought everybody knew. I thought everybody knew that life is hard and stuff kicks their ass and it sucks sometimes, but apparently some people live pretty good lives and didn't know that. Newsflash, it does. So there you go. All right. So, yeah. If you guys liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Totally fine. Subscribe if you're new. Bell for notifications. And leave down the comment section below. Look to see me cover any other topics. Ask me any questions. Totally fine. Email's also in the description if you want to contact me. It's totally fine. Yeah, that's going to be it. So until next time, peace.